Coinbase has been in free fall, falling from prices such as the 300s from 2021, now falling down to currently $85 a share. Well, let's load this up in the stock research tool and do an analysis on this company. Now, here is the stock research tool software that I've built, and we're going to look through the financial evaluations category and go through these 10 categories that helps us analyze this company from a fundamental and financial basis. So 6 out of 10 is what we're ranking this business. So let's go through these 10 boxes here and determine what Coinbase is doing right and doing wrong. From a PE perspective, sitting at 10.27 over the last 5 years. I'm liking that a lot. We want to see this number under 22.5, and even in the trailing 12 months category is sitting at 4.96, an incredibly low number. I'm loving that these prices are falling, and I feel like that's the theme of a lot of my analysis videos that have been coming out. Prices are falling. I'm getting excited because that means they're lower risk and potentially going to be falling into a more fairer evaluation. So low PE ratio, love that, getting a point. Current ratio sitting over 1.5, we have that, getting a point. Return on equity average sitting over 15%, it's getting a point. Right at the top, 3 out of 5, looking pretty good. EPS growth, we don't have any data for that, which is surprising because we are seeing the 5-year average at 6.29. Now, granted, this company is probably not a 5-year company. Hasn't been on the market for 5 years. However, the average that we currently have is 6.29, and our EPS trailing 12 months is sitting at 17.23%. So this is a phenomenal jump to see. So even though this company hasn't been on the market for 5 years, the growth from our average to our trailing 12 months is looking impressive. Debt to equity sitting at 54.20. We want to see this number underneath 50%, folks. Now that would indicate to us that Coinbase is growing the business through equity and not through debt. 54% is a little bit over my threshold. I would love to see it underneath 50. We don't have that, so it's going to get a 0 from me. Now, moving in to our share dilution category, we are getting slightly diluted. No bueno. We want to see this to be, well, ideally we want to see the shares staying the same, or better yet, we want to see the shares decreasing. Unfortunately, they are diluting shareholders by a decent amount. It's not looking too good, folks, not looking too high, but it makes sense. Look, your share price hit a high of $368. Why not issue shares to people that are going to buy it? Who cares, right? That's what the company's thinking, but as a shareholder and a smart investor, you don't want to buy a company that's going to be diluting you like crazy. So a 0 over here. Net income growth, huge increase. Free cash flow growth, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, there's been definitely a huge free cash flow growth increase, as we can kind of see here. Let's go to just the annual statement for a quick second. Yeah, 2 billion all the way up to 10 billion, $10.64 billion. Massive free cash flow growth increase. Yeah, man, people love their crypto, I guess. Now we're on 5-year return on invested capital average sitting at 31%. We want to see this 10% or higher. That's triple that, guys. Triple that, as well as 5-year revenue growth sitting at 250%. Amazing growth so far over the last couple of years with Coinbase. So look, pretty good scores. However, we just don't have enough data to show what's going on with our EPS growth, as well as our debt to equity being a little bit high and our share dilutions as the only real red flags. We don't pay out any dividends. However, it's looking pretty solid. So with that in mind, I'm pretty impressed with this business. Let's jump into a price analysis to determine what a fair price to pay for this business would be. If you are enjoying the video so far, folks, make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button. It helps out the channel a lot and makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside, as well as this software that I have in front of me will be an app. So if you want to analyze companies within an instant, stay tuned, because you, as a subscriber and viewer, will have access to this hopefully soon. We're working diligently to get this out towards you guys. So here is the price analysis. Ah, my God, I'm tripping over my words. Here is the price analysis section. We're going to do a 10-year evaluation, and I'm going to fill out these boxes here, and we'll touch base when I do that, and I'll explain to you why I did the things I did. So stay tuned. Okay, folks, so here's what I did. Now, here's the thing with Coinbase, because there's a lot of impressive numbers that we have on the board. The only thing is, though, it's a new company, and two, I can't agree that this company is going to be growing in this insane ways that it has over the last little while. So I have to go super conservative. So here's the thing with Coinbase. They are a brand new business, right? So they're competing against the likes of Binance, Gemini, Crypto.com, and a bunch of other exchanges. So, and they are largely dependent on, well, cryptocurrency, and that is an extremely volatile asset, if you will. So their business really hinges on a lot of different things. So I can't assume high numbers like this. It just doesn't make sense. So I had to do 15, 20, and 25. Same thing with a profit margin. I have to assume half. Anyways, folks, what I want to try to do here is give myself a decent margin of safety, because that's the name of the game. We want to pay for companies that are trading below what the intrinsic value is. That way, well, we can crush it and get some awesome returns. To be honest, one of the hardest categories to fill out on this board here would definitely be the PE ratio. Sitting at 4.96, I have to put something that, and the 5-year average being at 10, I can't really see it staying at this price for or PE ratio for a long time, considering it is a new company and it's growing. But nonetheless, I'm going to do 4 and 10 on the moderate, and then put it at 16 for the high side. Let's put our desired return in. We'll do 13% as always. Gives us a decent margin of safety. Check this out, guys. Wow. Wow. Okay. Look at that. Average calculation comes out to be $552. Was not expecting that at all. Not expecting that at all, guys. I'm liking this conservative amount, $177 on the low end, assuming a 4 PE ratio, price of free cash flow sitting at 12. Now it is sitting at 1.69 at 15% revenue growth. Pretty attractive prices, $1,000 on the high side. This might be something to look deeper into, folks. The only thing that's holding me back from this, if I'm looking at this, is that it's a brand new business. I need something with a little bit more of a track record. That's just my only problem I have with this business, because if this 1 year is phenomenal and the next year is just, or the next 4 years are just tank, right? I need to see some sort of consistency. So I'm liking that the stock price is down. I'm liking that it's below what we're currently evaluating it for, like almost half, right? And $177 on the conservative side. Like, if I had to invest into it today, I wouldn't be, you know what? I could live with this. Can't live with it being $368, that's for sure, even though we're calculating it to be, $500 a share. I would like personally to see this price decrease a lot, the fundamentals to just get a little bit better. However, it's just a newer company. That's where I currently stand right now in the process of making this video. I might need to dig deeper into this business. That's just my opinion on this business here, folks. $177 on the low end, $1,000 on the high side, averaging out to be $500 a share. What are your thoughts on Coinbase? Are you invested in this business? And I'm assuming some pretty low multiples here. You know how I roll, folks. I love to be conservative, and look, if they beat my numbers, even better. But my opinions are simply that it's a new business. I have to see some sort of a track record before I dive deeper into it. But if you're investing into this company, let me know. What are your thoughts on it? Are you going to be picking up more shares now that the price has been decreasing? Because listen, if I was invested into this and I'm seeing this massive decrease in price, you know damn well I'm going to jump into it and just start loading up. Because listen, you only get into a company if you like the business. If you're getting scared that the company's price is going down, then you don't really like it. That's simple as that. Anyways, folks, that's the video. Let me know what you think. If you want to see a company evaluated using this software, write it down in the comment section below, as well as this software, as I said, will be available to you, the subscribers of my channel. So stay tuned for that. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.